What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It is gonna be vlog number 9. So first thing first, let's get down to it. Today what we're gonna be doing in this episode is most likely working on the engine bay. I'm not gonna be doing too much talking this episode. It's probably gonna be a short one with a lot of time lapses and stuff, but hopefully we get some good content. So let's get to it. I'm gonna roll the intro and then we'll be back and I'll show you guys a couple things that I did while I was kind of sort of sick, but I was working on the engine, so it's all good. Let's get to it. What we're going to be doing is probably working a little bit more on the engine bay. I went ahead and ground down all the paint off that got orange peeled because for some reason it wouldn't dry, and you know the deal. So I went and ground it all down, and then the wire wheel kind of did put some gouges in the Bondo, so I went ahead and did just a nice little top coat of Bondo on there. I put that on about 2 days ago, so it should be dry for me to sand now. So I'm gonna just throw in a load of time lapse and that kind of stuff for you guys for this video, so it should just be a chill video. So sit back, relax, and watch me work on the suit, I guess. So I think we're back to stage 1. Meh. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys what I got. Doesn't really look too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I'm actually a little happy that this did happen because it did make me realize that there were a couple spots that I could touch up and everything. And I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't touch the firewall. Now you can actually really see the color of what the engine bay is going to look like. So it has like a little bit of like a brownish tinge to it, which I really like. So yeah, that's what I've got. I'm going to wait for that to dry and then sand it down, see where my highs and lows are. And then after that, throw another little prime coat on, and then we'll get some color on. So then we're good to go. Alright, what's going on, guys? It's another day. I think it's Tuesday. I went ahead and threw some paint and clear on the engine bay yesterday so that we can finally show you guys something you haven't seen before on today's vlog. So I'm going to show you guys how it ended up turning out and what I did in the past couple of days. Alright, so for starters, I went ahead and just remounted the ABS module and started rerouting the wiring harness back down in here. I really wanted to move the wiring harness out in front here, but I really couldn't do that just because, if you can see here, the wiring harness, like, it's tucked all the way up into here and then into the cabin right there. So I would have to like literally de-loom the entire wiring harness just to get it on the outside. So I'm not going to do that. I'll probably move the fuse box and keep that outside the bay so that we don't have to use that hole there. But other than that, we should be good to go for all the good little fun stuff. So all this dust that you can see over here is just from when I took off all the tape and stuff. So yeah, looking good. I think next thing that we're going to do is start cleaning up everything, making it all tidy and ready for the engine to go in, because I think I may just drop the engine in and start it up, just because I want to hear it. I haven't heard it in a while. So the only thing I think that's going to be stopping me is most likely engine mounts. I do really, really, really want to replace those, because I had a misfire a long ass time ago, and that just killed my engine mounts because the engine was shaking so much. But that was on my previous motor, and I think they reused my engine mounts for some reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to it, and then I'll show you guys kind of where I end up.
The closer you got to me, the faster I try to leave. Like a mirage, like a mirage. The scars that you don't let keep on my arms, I appear empty. Like a mirage, like a mirage.
Alright, so I went ahead and cleaned up the subframe. Now it looks pretty good in there, and everything else is looking really nice and tidy as well. So I'm going to see what I can do about tucking this wire harness up and inside here a little bit more. I'm not sure if I can, but hey, there we go. So this has a little clip that goes in right there, and then, sorry for the terrible camera angles, trying to work and show you guys at the same time. It's difficult. So then you're gonna have your ground here for the frame rail, then you're gonna have your fan wires, and then I have where did they go? Oh, I think they're attached outside here. Yeah. So then I have, sorry for the terrible camera angles again, I have these two split little wires with electrical tape covering them. Those are for my fog lights. Here are your basic engine 1 and 2, and then you've got your fuse panel box thing, all that kind of stuff there. That used to go right in here, attaching to, I think, this hole, or maybe there's two here, but I covered those up so we can mount the fuse box. I'm gonna try and mount it right in here, right by this yellow wire, if you guys can see. So right in there somewhere. I think there's a good amount of room right here, so I'm gonna do that. And then we should be good. So, sorry for the terrible camera angles, but I had to show you guys some of that stuff. So, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna wait for this to dry, because I just did throw another coat of paint on top of it. And then I'm going to prep the motor for tossing it back in. So now it's time to wait for paint to dry. Alright, so first off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a rag, and hopefully my rags aren't all soaked up with water. Nice, they're not. So you're going to get some rags. I just have some regular shop rags here. I'm going to dry this off because it was sitting in the rain for a little bit, and it has a little bit of oil on it. So I also have some Purple Power and a spray bottle. Not really much left, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of spray it all off. Actually, I think that's a different degreaser, but it'll do the same job. So clean this off. Make sure you guys are clean too. All right. Probably just zip through this. And technically, since I've already sanded down the area, I don't really need to do much because it's already ground down. So it'll stick real nice right there. I'm hoping for
Hopefully this is a plastic that it sticks to. It says it sticks to most plastics. It says it's a plastic bonder, so hopefully they're right. And since this is like an oil related thing, or it has oil kind of coming in and out of it some of the time, there's going to be a lot of oil kind of soaked into it. So you got to make sure you really, really clean it off. Alright. So that's all clean. I'm going to grab, where did I set it? There it is. Okay. And then I'm going to just mix it up right on top of here. Oh, nice. It even comes with a little mixing tray in there. That's neat. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's scooch it over. Okay, put the cap back on. Bink, bink. But see, yeah, it comes with a little mixing tray on there. That's cool. Alright, so I'm going to mix this up. And nice, it's like pretty much the same color as the plastic, so if I put it on nice and neatly, you won't even tell. Alright, so let's get the okay, so it's on. I'm gonna let it sit at an angle kind of like this. I'm gonna move the tray out of the way. There you go. Oh, you guys can see that nicely. That's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna let this sit for a little while, and once that's dry, it should be good to go. I'll toss it back on the motor, but for now I'm just gonna go ahead. Hey, nice, you can see the motor back there. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and just throw on some of those hoses and hose clamps that I missed. So we should be all set. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on the motor.
Got my 2 guard dogs out there. You guys making sure everything's good? Hi, Turbies. What's up, buddy? Alright, you guys, thank you one more time for watching the video. It really means a lot to me. I'm gonna cut the vlog short here just because I want to make putting the engine in its own separate vlog. So I think what I'm gonna do is do that next vlog, and then for now I'm just gonna cut to the end of the vlog here. So hope you guys enjoyed. One last thing is take care and have a great day, guys.